Hi everyone, Grayson here. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be making my super easy and delicious Easter bark. Let's go ahead and get started. Now to start off with, we need to melt our chocolate. I'm using white almond bark here. Now the key to this is we're going to pop it in our microwave and we're going to stir it every 30 seconds. That is the key. And like I said, we're just going to stir it in 30-second intervals. Now the first 30 seconds, of course, it doesn't really do anything, but you still want to give it a break and pull it out of that microwave. Even this almond bark will seize up on you, and once it does that, it is no good. So while that's finishing, I'm going to walk over and I'm going to go ahead and grab my parchment lined cookie sheet. Now we're beginning to get somewhere with this. It usually takes roughly 2 minutes. Takes about 4 goes. Now sometimes I use a double boiler if I have more time, but today I just don't have the time, so the microwave will work just as good. I hope you all are having a great week. Thank you for following along on my channel, and I wanted to bring you along today and show you how I make this bark. It's really good, and it's also really simple. So far it's been a minute and a half. Now we're going to be doing a couple of different types of Easter candy today, and I can't wait to show you what those are. I've got some really fun, festive things to do with this bark this year. It's very simple, but yet delicious. It's quick, it's easy, everyone loves it. It's very colorful, the kids love it. It's great for any kind of party, Easter brunch, Easter get together, anything when people just want like something sweet or something on the side. It also works well if you want to package it up in small gift bags. That looks absolutely perfect, and again, it takes about 2 minutes. Perfect. So I just kind of pour this right out. Now, when I make bark of any kind, I love it really thin. To me, there's nothing worse than having a real big honking piece of chocolate that you can barely bite into. You just want to smooth it out really thin. See, that's starting to look good. What I like to do is just kind of tap it on the counter. See how it takes all those ripples out? Perfect. And now we're going to go in with our Fruity Pebbles. This is what really makes this Easter bark amazing. And y'all, I just take handfuls of it and drop it all over. And look at how Eastery, look at how festive that looks. It smells really good. I get it all the way to the edges. White chocolate and Fruity Pebbles. Y'all know this is a hit right here. People love this stuff, y'all. Could you imagine this packaged up in a little bag, an Easter cellophane bag? It's the perfect color for Easter. I always just flatten my hand out. Now you could use another pen. I just have found that over the years, my hand works best. I'm not pressing hard. I'm just making sure that I lightly tap my hand and make sure that everything is contacting with the chocolate so it will adhere. So whenever you go to break it up, a bunch is not falling off. So what I'm going to do now is just pop this into the refrigerator for maybe 30 minutes or an hour, and I'll show you what we end up with. Okay, it's out of the fridge. It's been about 45 minutes. Let's go ahead and break it up. That peels right off. See how nice and thin that is? It's exactly how I like it. It looks like stained glass. It's perfect. Look at that. This is the back. Fruity Pebbles, y'all, all the way. I usually do some pretty big pieces, some pretty small pieces. Just, there's always people in the crowd, they look and say, oh, I just want a little tiny piece. Well, I give them little tiny pieces. I mean, you cannot get any more festive than this for Easter. And it is so good. Now you could mix this into the chocolate, I'm sure, but this is just very, very easy. I went ahead and made this cute little basket. It's just a wicker basket with a handle. I took a piece of blue tissue paper. I cut out a piece of parchment paper to go in the bottom. And I just found this in my stash and put this on the handle. For a little extra height, I'm just gonna stuff it with a little more parchment and just fill this basket up. I call this my bunny bark or just Easter bark. Look at that, y'all. Doesn't that make a really pretty presentation for any gathering? If this were on the table at your Easter Sunday brunch, your Easter lunch, your Easter breakfast, your Easter egg hunts, you just can't go wrong. And if you find yourself a little basket that just dresses it up, you sit it on the counter, and as people walk by, they grab a little piece. There you go. Okay, y'all, that turned out so nice. Let's go ahead and get started on our second batch. Okay, let's start batch 2. Again, just melt your chocolate in 30-second intervals. Hope you all are having a great week. Hope you're all getting ready for Easter. You'll have to let me know in the comment section down below what you normally do if you get together with family. Do you take your children to Easter egg hunts? Do you go to church? Again, you just want to bounce it on the countertop. See how that just takes all of the ripples out? It makes it really smooth. And now I'm just going to use Pastel M&Ms for this one. Y'all, it doesn't get any more Easter than this. Let's go ahead and get this one in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes or so. Our second batch is out. This is our white chocolate and our pastel M&Ms. Let's go ahead and break this one up. I just want you to see how nice and thin this is. Nice and thin. Now some of these M&Ms are going to fall off, but not all of them. We'll add this in. Okay, so let's go ahead and start our third batch. We're going to do dark chocolate this time. Here we go with our dark chocolate. Okay, that's perfect. What kid would not love this? Fruity Pebbles cereal and dark chocolate? Well, and any adult for that matter. And again, I just pat it with my hand. Okay, let's pop this in the refrigerator for about a half hour. Okay, just like that, it's out of the refrigerator. It's been about 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and break this one up. It comes off that parchment very easy. This is how thin it is. Let's just break this up. I'm gonna eat a really small piece. It is so delicious, y'all. It's so easy, so simple to make. Okay, let's go ahead and load this in our basket. And that's going to do it for this year's Easter recipe. This is my Easter bark. It's so simple and delicious. I hope that you will give it a try. Thank you for hanging out with me today in my kitchen. I hope that you were inspired in some way. And if so, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, as it does help me to continue to grow my channel and bring more recipes like this to you. And as always, thank you for watching Grayson's Kitchen. I'll see you in the next video.